Today on the Perk, Mr. Sweeney is going to teach me stuff. And
we're going to learn some stuff.
In return, though, I'd like to show you show me yours.
Teach me some stuff, yeah. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is going to be that kind of perk.
Yes, so today
we got a little something in the coffee.
You're showing me how to put together what our bread and butter is, the Xperience paper.
This is the Xperience paper. It starts out as a blank file, and slowly we put things in. We put advertisements in. We put pictures in. We put text, and and then it comes out as a paper. We save it. It comes out as a paper. It's kind of basic. I think everybody would understand that's how it works, and we don't just snap our fingers and get a paper. So this is a file. It's in InDesign. This is what we use. We use InDesign. Okay, so
I'll shut this door so no one else can walk in our privacy here.
All right, cool. All right, so I'm going to show you. This is an article. This is Pete Sweeney from Opie Callahan, Capital Region Timekeepers. This is his article. So we got the picture of him, which is crazy because I just realized now I covered over his head. Realized that. Okay, there it is. So there's his name, his title, article, headline. It's right here, Capital Region Timekeepers. That's called a deck. That's what that's called. That's a headline, deck. Byline is Opie Callahan, by Opie Callahan. There's a little caption right here. It's a photo caption. And then the back picture. Then you have 6 columns of text. There's a first paragraph text that has a huge drop cap. That I is a drop cap. Then basically the only other thing you got under here is Whiskey Pickle and Greengrocer 2 ads.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is we're going to tear this down and put it back up.
Gotcha.
Or something. We'll figure it out. Okay, so first things first, grab your mouse. One of the things I want to show you before we do anything, all your tools are right here.
Okay.
Every tool you're going to need to do everything is right here. So I'll show you tools. They're all right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and just drag a big box over all of it. And see how it all kind of, selects up? And then I'm going to and there we go. So I just deleted everything.
So now
if I was bugging out, I could undo clear and bring it all back. But
thank God for that undo button.
Oh yeah. Do you only get one undo? No, you get like a couple undos.
We should get those in life, right?
Yeah, right, an undo button. Hell yeah. I got a bunch of. I think I would use mine a lot.
For sure.
All right. So the first thing I do when I'm doing a paper is I do the advertisements, and I do them all the way through the paper. So I don't just do them per article. I just load up all, because once you have all the ads in there, designed, set right, then you know how much articles you can have.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you got to know how much ads you have to support the articles, and that's why I always set the ads first. Now, I need 2 ads for right there, because the way I do articles is it's a page and a half for the article, and then 2 ads. Now that could be a 4/8. It could be 2/4, it could be a half. It doesn't matter what it is as long as it takes up a half page.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead. Now on here you got tools. There's a box tool.
Okay.
Right there. I'm just going to, so you can see it right there, a box. Now I'm not going to just use that. That's all I'm going to say, use that. Somebody might tell me something different, but use that. I have reasons. I have my reasons. So I'm going to go to the top corner here. And I'm going to click and drag to the bottom corner here, because that's the space of a 1/4.
Right.
Now, bang. I draw a box because you can draw an empty frame, but the way my things work, you can barely see that shit. So a box you can see, and it works the same way. So I'm going to draw another box. Same kind of thing. Shit, I got it off center. Okay, so that's a box we see how it's like a little off center. I'm going to go to the very top. This is what I use all the time for everything. It's the selection tool. I can go right to this little thing and just nudge over. There we go. And then, this top button, this is a selection. That's how you select everything. You're always going to go back to this. That's your cursor, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got 2 boxes. We need ads. So I'm going to click on one box, and you see it clicked because all the little white boxes are there. I'm going to go to File, Place, it's right on there, Place, and we're going to go up. See, we got text files, image files, design files, and comp files, which are compositions. Those are like, the digital edition goes in the comp files.
Right.
So I'm going to go to image files, because that's where the ads are. I'm going to click on ads. Now I'm going to search on ads. I forgot what the fuck one of those ads were. I know Greengrocer was one of them.
Whiskey Pickle was the other one.
Whiskey Pickle, okay, so we're going to do
So
whiskey.
2 quarters.
2 quarters, okay, Whiskey Pickle, see right there?
Yep.
I just started typing it and it comes up. This is why I ask things to be written out, the file needs to be written out a certain way, because I go fly through this to get this stuff. So, okay. Whiskey Pickle. And that's all it did. As soon as I just placed it in there, it automatically placed in there.
Wow, just like that.
Just like that. Now, the thing is, a lot of these ads are sized differently. So if I didn't set this up right, it would be fucked up and I'd have to go in and fit it properly.
Right.
But I have these boxes to automatically fit shit the way it's supposed to. So once you place it in there, you don't have to do nothing else. That's me specifically. I got that set up.
So you set up that template?
Yeah. Because if it took me a long time to realize to do that because I was constantly getting stuff that was all different sizes and I'd have to right click on it and do all this stuff to get it to fit. No, not no more. So that's automatic. And when you get my files, you're gonna have that automatic. You won't have to do nothing.
Got it.
All right, so we're gonna.
I'm just making sure we're both in this frame here. Yeah, we're good. Cool. Good shot.
Do you want to try to do this one?
I want to see you do it again.
Okay. Now file.
Okay.
Place. You always place your text and images. You place them in the file. Okay, so we're gonna do Greengrocer. Green. And there it is.
Boom.
Back. And see it fits automatically.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to do the second step. Now there's a T for text. This is like those boxes except text goes in them. And I got a little trick for these. Now I learned this a while back. See, what I can do is I can create a text field and then I can create another one because you saw there were columns. So I'm going to create ones, create all these columns, and that's a fucking royal bitch to do it like that. So I don't do it like that because I got another trick. So I'll get rid of those. I'm going to show you this. This is neat. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to click and move over, and as I move over,
whoa.
Yeah, all I have to do is drag over and right arrow. And then it just creates as many times you hit right arrow, that's how many columns it creates.
Wow, how long did it take you to realize that?
Oh, 2 years. No, a year. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Bang, 2. And it automatically, this is a common size of gutter right here. Okay. That's what that's called, the gutter between the 2 columns. That's a common size of gutter, that's why it fits. That's why it works, because it works automatically on that size gutter. So there you go. Now we're gonna, so here, see how there's that box right there? It's a box. When I go down, it turns into just a cursor. Okay. That means I'm in the column. That means I'm in the text box.
Oh, okay. So the top box is reserved for like a picture.
No, this one's telling me I can create more text boxes. Okay. So, and I can't create a text box inside of a text box. So that's why it doesn't give me the box. It tells me, no, you put text here, you don't put text boxes here. You put text here. So I'm going to click on that, and don't mind how big that is, it don't matter. I'm going to go File.
Don't matter.
Place. And this time we're going to go to text files. Stories. I just know this, you would have your own way of doing this, but I just know this, October edits. foam, because I had to do this a couple times, so I just saved them in different shit. These are all the files for October issue.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are all the files.
So these are not top secret stories.
No, these aren't top secret stories. These
We
are
can
not.
share these.
These are not my personal confessionals. See there? I just clicked on the Pete Sweeney. Here it is. So now this black thing, I don't know 100% know what that is, but I know if you delete it and you just keep deleting it,
It brings it up.
it gets rid of it.
That's right.
So now, one of the things here is this text is not how it looks in the paper.
Right.
Does not look like that at all. So what we gotta do is click once, twice, three. Wait, here.
Times a lady.
Once, twice, 3, 4, 5. Click 5 times and until it selects everything. Now, this right here, over here, is called paragraph styles. I'm telling you a lot of different shit. Trust me, you're not gonna remember all this.
I think we're just recording this for the perk. These are my cheat notes.
Yeah, these are your cheat notes. Hell yeah. Okay, so everything in. All right, so let's say I want Times New Roman, 12-point font, centered. 1.5 line spacing, and I want a drop cap on this. I could do that all up here every single time for everything I want. That's a bitch. It takes forever, and you just would never get done with anything.
Right.
So what you can do is you can take all these different styles, like the text font, the color, the spacing, the all kind of everything you can think of about text, and you can save it as a style. So you save all that information as a style. So when you have stuff selected, you just pick a style and it goes to that style.
Okay, so you're combining all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm just setting this to be all of what we want on our paper all at once. Okay. Instead of going in here and saying, I want Georgia, I want this and that. No, this just remembers all that shit and applies it to whatever you select. So paragraph styles. I'm going to show you a trick. I hate to show you tricks because you're just learning this, but I have to do this by the tricks. Now, body text, I'll just show you the regular. Body text. See, if you do body text, it shows you how this is done differently. See how that all looks different now? That's still not what the paper looks like because I don't use body text. But that shows you that a style was applied to everything. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go to, it's called body text first paragraph. So what I did was I created a style that has everything that our text looks like, except it has a big drop cap. So the very first paragraph has a big drop cap. That's all I want. The only difference between that and every other style, every other part of the article is just it has a big drop cap. That's it. So if I click on this, it's going to give every paragraph a drop cap. We don't want that, but we'll do it anyways. See? Everyone has a paragraph, because everyone is the first paragraph. Well, we don't want to do that because that looks stupid. But.
Right.
So what we're going to do is, we still want that though. We want a drop cap because that looks badass. That's our style.
Right.
So I'm going to right click on first paragraph, and I'm going to say apply body text first paragraph, then the next style. See, the next style from text first paragraph is just normal. So once I click that, see we got I, and then all the next paragraphs are normal. So then now what I always do, and this is not anything to learn, is I just sit here and I get rid of all the spaces. But I mean, might as well take a quick break for me to do that here. Yeah, ask any questions you got.
Because that's necessary. Yeah, I mean, I got questions. I just didn't want to jump ahead too much. But, so right now we're working on page 8 and 9 as our example. Is the whole paper, say you came up with a style or something on this, if you flipped to page 11 and 12 or whatever, does that still apply to that, or is each individual
different? When I place the text from a Word document, it's gonna whatever the Word document style is, it's gonna put it in there. But I always go to the same style on the styles, and I change it so that every single one of these are the same because I'm hitting the same style each time. I'm doing that first paragraph, then next style.
Okay.
It's always going to look like this.
Gotcha.
So it comes in different, but then I fix it to make it look all the same by using paragraph styles.
See, that's why I'm gonna hold my questions to the end because I'm jumping ahead.
No, that's a good question. That's a good question. That's a very good question. Absolutely. Don't even worry about that. You can ask questions, man. All right, so here's another one. This is not the Pete Sweeney article. This is part of the Pete Sweeney article. Now, if you see right here, down here, there's I'm gonna go back to my cursor, my normal little thingy. You see that red box?
I do.
That red box means there's text outside of, the text doesn't fit in this, and then the red box says, you got text elsewhere.
It looks that way.
Yeah, that's loaded. It's like, oh my God, I'm bursting. I gotta go. So I'm gonna click that, and if you see how the text goes into the cursor, see that?
I do.
Okay, so I'm gonna move, I can place this anywhere. I mean, it could look like shit, but I can place this anywhere. I'm gonna go here and place it. And then bang. And then it just fills these two columns, which we created. So it fills those two columns. So now I'm pretty sure that this fits. Maybe not. Let's see. And that's a lot of things I gotta figure out. The toughest, not even the toughest part. The toughest part is the shit I'm teaching you. But some of the finer points is you gotta have everything fit. So sometimes I gotta, make the words scrunch the words a little bit, or expand the words a little bit. Mess with the size of the picture, because I know Art's not a big fan of big pictures, but sometimes that's the only way to make the text fit. I mean, there's no other. Like I said, if you got a small article and you got 1.5 pages, you don't need 1.5 pages.
Right.
Right. So say, because I know generally I shoot for like 1,200 words. Is that what 1,200 words?
This is about 1,200 words. Yeah, this is about 1,200 words. This is a normal size article. So yeah, if it was like 1,000 words, like the picture would be coming down to here. Be a huge picture. If it was like less than 1,000 words. That's why when people come in with articles and they're like 700 words, like, what am I gonna do with this? Like, I gotta have a huge picture. And then, a little bit of text, it's going to look weird. And Art's going to be pissed because he thinks he could have just filled that with, ads. But the way it works, it's hard. You got to be able to have like a balance. So pictures are useful and necessary. So, all right. So now we are here. We fit everything. You can see that little white box.
Yeah.
That means there's no text outside of it. This is all the text there is.
And it was, yellow before?
It was red.
Red.
All right, so we got a picture. Now, the way we put pictures in is exactly the way we put ads in. Ads are pictures.
That's what I would have thought.
Ads are pictures. So you just put the pictures in the exact same way. So I'm going to go ahead and just... There we go. So I'm going to place the Pete Sweeney picture. Now, for me, I have to go up a couple. I'll go to pictures, photos, Pete Sweeney, there we go. And now,
voila.
The way these are, and I told you, they automatically fit the frame because of the way I designed it. You don't want that with pictures because it's going to distort the picture to fit the frame. So what you do here is you right-click. This is what I had to do to fit those before. I had to do this to fit those before. Go to fitting. And there's a couple of options. I'm not going to go through all of them. But content aware fit takes it, like AI kind of figures out what it should look like. Right. That's a good one. That works for me all the time. So content aware fit. And see, like right there. It makes it more.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's cool. That's real cool. All right, so I'm going to go to text. I'm going to draw a box. And I'm going to go to paragraph styles. I'm going to pick a style. Article headline. And that's going to show what it normally would do is this. No, he's got the other stuff. Okay,
he spells Sweeney wrong.
Yeah, right. So now I'm going to select this. I'm going to go up here to the text. And like I said, I'm going real fast. Don't think that you can't keep it. Dude, you would be impossible for you to keep up with all this shit. It's just, it takes time. Man.
Well, that's why I got my notes here.
Yeah.
And this is great for anyone at home that's trying to learn.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so now we got Pete Sweeney up there. I just got his picture is here. I'm surprised Opie didn't say something about the picture covering the text covering his face. He would have had every right to say something about that, and he didn't. All right.
So you're just mad he spelled Sweeney wrong.
Yeah, right. That was revenge. Okay, so then I'm gonna draw another box, and I'm going to look for something called deck. That's deck. Deck is like the sub headline. So when I say for his was Capital Region Timekeepers, that's the sub headline of Pete Sweeney. So the deck is always the sub headline. When you see me trying to write cutesy shit for fucking people shit, that's the deck. So I need those, but it's tough because I can't ask people for those because they'll send me something this fucking long.
Right.
And I can't use that shit. If they could send me something this long, I could use it every day. And I would appreciate using it every day. Now, this is going to have the same problem as Pete Sweeney. It's going to come out in black, and that's going to you're not going to see it on this. So I'm going to go up here and choose it to white again. And then Capital Region Timekeepers. And we'll just put that. Don't worry about that. What I just did. That's a secret super ninja trick. You don't need to know it. I can't teach you everything here because some of it's just shit you don't really need to know.
I mean, you're making it look really easy.
Okay, so we're gonna do byline now because we gotta say it's by somebody. And byline, where the fuck is byline? No. Oh, deck. It's near deck. Byline is always near deck. You have to know that. But
So buy and deck.
Buy and deck. Okay, by Ophelia. No. Opie Kelly. Sorry, Opie. Alright, so, and then again, black. We can't deal with black, so. I could set the style, and I did at one point. I could set the style to be white, so that we never have to go up there and change it to white. I could set the style for all that shit to be white, but there was a time when I was putting this stuff outside of the picture, so I needed it to be black.
Right.
So I'm probably gonna go and make it white again because I'm doing them like this now.
Some of the pictures, it'll probably be different.
Oh, some of the pictures, you're always gonna find something that's an oddball, and then just, kind of set it like that. The other one here, this one's not gonna come out no matter what I do, but I'm gonna leave it white. We're gonna do photo caption. So all your styles are here, so you can just look through and see. You'd be able to, I try to name them so that you know what the hell they are.
Oh,
so yeah, so they're all there. Now I'm gonna do Pete Sweeney. Photo provided. And you can see that, you can barely see that. You can't even really see that. Sometimes there's just no easy fix. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and get it down here where there's a little bit more. See, like you can see it, but you can't see it.
Right.
Like I'm gonna try and move it over a little bit more, see if I can see it. Okay, that you can almost see it all there. There, that works. There. So then, voila, that's the article.
Nice.
And if you just do that 12 times throughout the paper, and this one was easy. I mean, whether it seems easy or not, this one was easy. Some of them, like I said, some of them you gotta have the picture might be so big and you don't want it to be that big for that. Because people might think, oh, you got a big picture for Jujubes, this band, and you think like, oh, they must be a great band because you got a big picture. No, they just had a small article. So we had to make a big picture to fit the small article. So people don't know that. People don't get that.
Right.
Like we have to do whatever we can to fit. Now, if you have a really small article, could you put a quarter page ad here? Sure. But the problem, what happens is if you just fit the ads exactly to the articles, you end up at the back end, what I call a ragged back end, where you have uneven space at the very end and there's nothing you can do about it. It's like, think about it like this. If you were moving a car or moving a truck, moving a van,
right,
and you go and pack everything super tight so that everything is super tight packed, at the very end of the truck, it's gonna be an open space that you can't pack no more shit. And it's gonna be here and there, it's not gonna be a flat bottom or a flat end. It's gonna be, you know, everything was completely packed. So then what can you do about that? If you run out of content or ads, then we only can get in segments of 8 for the paper. So we have to get 8 pages at a time. So if we get 48, if we have to go up, we have to go up to 56. We can't go up to 50. We can't go up to 49.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so we have to have breathing room inside the paper to do that. And that's why, like I said, sometimes the pictures are small and sometimes the pictures are big, because that's something we can screw with.
Right.
Now another thing I'm going to show you, it doesn't need it in this one, but I'm just going to show it to you. If you click on this stuff enough, it selects everything, so just know that. Like click on it 5-6 times, it'll select everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is called tracking. Now tracking is the space between the letters of a word. You can tighten up that space or loosen up that space. So let's say I have like just this much coming over the end, and there's a red box and just this much coming over the end. So I want to tighten it up, but I don't want to screw with the picture. This is one of my tricks. So I'm going to go -25 tracking. That could be 10, -10, -5. I'm going to say -25 tracking. It's going to tighten it up. At some point you tighten it up so much that people can't read it, so you have to be careful. Right. I'm going to do 25. See how it scrunched it all up.
Okay.
And if you look, you can still read it, but it is tighter. And that, like I said, I would never really, I don't like to do 25, I usually like to do 10. And let's do 10. See, and it goes down a little bit. Let's do 5. Let's see what 5 looks like. See, 5 goes right almost.
5's like,
it's 5
for
good.
this particular
For this one, 5's good, yeah. And you could barely notice 5. People would just start to notice it at -25. -10, -5, they're not gonna notice it. So that gives you, that gives you a little bit of, oh, you've seen it where it was -25 and you didn't notice it. So,
nah.
Yeah, so I mean, I've had to do it at -25. Okay, so do you want to try to do, I'm not gonna have you do everything because it's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to do any one thing here? You let me know. I'll hop out of the chair and I'll guide you to do any one thing.
I think going back to where we started with the ads.
Okay.
I think putting some ads in.
All right, let me, and you can put any ad in, just spell it, because I'll show you how to do that. So you don't just have to put these 2 ads in. So let me just get rid of those 2 ads. All right. And I'm going to hop out of the chair.
All right.
Okay.
Gotta do that.
Oh, hell yeah, you gotta do, yeah, you do.
Signature. All right. So, I totally forgot exactly where we go.
No, that's cool.
But I do remember we gotta make a box.
Yeah, all right, so where are your tools? Where are all your tools?
The tools are over here. I remember
Okay,
that.
so look for something that is just a box.
This appears to be a box.
Yep.
That's a rectangle tool.
Yep.
Is that what I want?
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
The rectangle tool.
So I just click on it?
Click on it, and now you have that tool.
So now I have that tool.
You're going to click and drag, to fill a spot.
Like that line right
Yeah.
there?
It shows you the guides, show you when you're right on. Okay, there you go.
I'm in the right spot.
You are in the right spot. That's perfect.
Hit the G spot. Nice.
Right. All right, so you need to place an ad in.
Place.
So you want to go to file?
Place. File. I was in the right direction. Place.
Now you are in, this I have to tell you because you're in my files.
Right.
Okay, so go up, like up arrow. Now go at the very top, right by the folder. Here, let me just show you. I always use that.
Up here?
I use that to no, the arrow right next to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's early.
Go up. You want to go up because that's all the pictures. Now you're at photos. Now you see ads.
I do.
Yeah, click on that, double click. Alright, go up to the search bar up here. Now search for whatever ad that's a quarter that you want. You know all the quarters, so go for it.
I do. Parsons School is a quarter.
Yep.
And they come in very handy for people that play guitar.
Yep.
All right, so.
Just double click, that's all.
All right, now we got our October, September, okay. So, October would have been the most recent one.
Yeah.
Wow, there it is, just like that.
Yeah.
Learn to maintain and repair guitars from an expert. Parsons Guitar Repair School.
We are now sponsored by, we are sponsored by Parsons.
We are sponsored.
We really are, yeah.
We are sponsored by Parsons.
All right, now try one more, because you got.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident about that.
That was good. You did a good job, man.
So my tool is still on, or do I?
Tool is still on. Yeah.
All right, so
until you change it.
Okay.
Yeah. See the guides. Yeah.
Boom. Okay. And then I go to place.
And now you're still in ads, which is
Still
cool.
in ads.
Yeah. Once you're doing ads, like you'll stay in ads.
Let's see another quarter.
I'll show you a trick. Go with a full.
Wait, what?
Try a full. Think of some full that we have.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because it works. It'll work either way.
They're both squares.
Remember, you can search too.
Oh yeah. So full. Fuse box is a full.
Yeah.
So there's the October fuse box. So it doesn't.
So yeah, as long as it's the same size, like eighths and halves tend to work. You could put an eighth and a half spot, half and an eighth spot. You could do that. I mean, I don't know. I never really do that, but you could.
Fuse box, 12 Central Avenue in Albany. They are a sponsor.
They are a sponsor, absolutely.
Albany's only true dance club. It's the most legendary nightclub that there is.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to the Fuse box.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to show you one more cool thing. Well, it's not something I already showed you, but I'm going to have you do one more cool thing. Okay. Go to your tools. At the very top tool.
This arrow?
Yeah, that arrow.
Selection.
Just click on it. That's selection.
Okay.
I want you to go where the 4 columns are at the bottom.
These?
Yeah, but I want you to go to the left of them just a little bit. And I want you to click and drag over the 4 columns because you're going to get rid of them. Okay. Now press delete. Alright, so you just got rid of 4 columns. I want you to try that trick because you're going to like it. Alright, so go to where T is on the toolbox.
Is that my alarm?
Let me go turn that off. It's on my other phone.
Oh, okay.
It's gotta be annoying the hell out of Art.
I need 2 phones. How's this one go?
You got that set up. How you need
One
2
for the
phones?
hose, one for the
Bros.
one for the bros. All right.
Alright, so you're going to go to the T box, the T.
The T box. That reminds me of TLC. T box.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you see where the corner where the old text was, all those columns? Now I want you to be right on that corner.
Alright, like right on it?
Right on it.
Alright, right on it.
Now I want you to click and drag. As you drag, don't get off the drag.
Am I going all the way over?
Nope, not yet.
Just
Press that. Press that until you have 4 boxes.
Yeah.
That's
Alright.
it, 4 boxes. Now go all the way over to that bottom corner.
Oh, look at that.
Yep, perfect. Now you have 4 columns.
Wow.
And I'll show you a cool thing too, another cool thing. Go up to the toolbox to the selection tool, your basic tool.
Selection tool. Basic.
That's always your basic tool. Selection is everything.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you're going to go to the bottom of the 4th column that you just did. See that box?
Mm-hmm.
Click on it. Now I want you to go all the way up to the top of that next column.
Here?
No, over.
Okay.
No, the other way. The 2 columns that have
We're
text.
talking about over here?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and just click.
My bad.
See what you just did, you can't tell because it doesn't do anything. You just connected that bottom column with the top of that. So if you did text that went like this, it would automatically go to there.
Ah, okay.
But since it already had text, it didn't do anything.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you just learned, I mean, dude, it's nerve-wracking at times.
Well, it's got to be like at home. Cooking is fun.
Yeah, but then...
But if you're working in a restaurant, the pressure's on.
Yeah.
That can't be fun.
There you go. So you have now done one of everything that has been needed to do for the paper.
Nice.
I mean, the rest of it really is like there's a lot of stuff I can't show you because a lot of it is just stylistic, like shit that I've learned over 5 years. But like I couldn't teach you how to change some stuff, but I could teach you, just like we just did now, how to put an article together. Like this, you at this point, if you watched your thing and listened to this and tried a couple times, you'd be able to do the paper if you had to.
Yeah, no, really, this you taught me a lot.
Yeah, this is cool. So you feel a little more comfortable. Like I said, I'll teach you more InDesign. I have those videos. So, those are referenced too, because those tell you the same stuff I'm telling you now.
No, this feels good.
It feels good. Nice. Dude, it is fun, man. It is, I mean, people say that InDesign is scary, but not really. I mean, once you've been playing with it a little while.
All sorts of innuendos here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Now we gotta get you on the radio.
Yeah, dude, I've been dying for that.